Okay, today I'm going to be talking to you about ASD Reading. So this is a kind of hooked on phonics style, help your kid learn how to read. They kind of specifically target children that have kind of learning disabilities or just aren't up to speed with where they should be. They have a great kind of starting point, no matter where your kid's at. If they're not comfortable using a computer yet, such as keyboard and mouse, they do have resources available and kind of trainings that your kid can go through to learn the keyboard, to learn its layout, to learn how to use it. Same with the mouse, learning how to click, how to kind of navigate pages with it. So that's a great, kind of just bonus material that's readily available once you start the program. If your kid knows how to use a keyboard and mouse, you can skip over that. It's definitely not required. They do have a placement test. So if your kid has some reading comprehension, they can take the initial test. It gives you kind of like sentences, word by word. It has a voiceover that says the word, and then the kid has to just click it, picking from like 4 words. If they click the wrong one, it indicates on screen that's not right. It then repeats the correct word verbally, and then kind of highlights it, like flashes the correct answer. To allow your kid to then select it, kind of reinforcing what the sound is associated with the word. And again, that's just the initial test, placement test. Once you do that, it will put you into one of 5 levels. Level 1 being very basic. The first word, I believe, is kid, so it's down to like a 3-letter word, and it starts you out being with maybe like 5 letters on screen. And it asks your kid to select the letters to spell out the word that's presented to you. We did the first one, which again is just kid. After you do that one, it shows you an image of a kid, and then comes back up with more letters and having you kind of respell it over and over again. So that way you start out with only a couple extra letters, and it kind of adds more and more until they can kind of differentiate between, okay, this is this letter and this is that. This is how you spell it. The order of the letters matter. It doesn't just, you can't just click them out of order. So it's a great kind of really visual and audio way of learning. And again, because it has keyboard and mouse support, it's very tactile as well. So you kind of have 3 different things reinforcing all together, helping your kid learn to read. So I'm going to just show you the basic layout of the website. So when you do come to the website, it has this nice big button. If your kid can't read all this stuff on screen, it doesn't matter. There's a very big, easy button that shows them, okay, this is where I need to click. And when you do that, it takes you to, for this, right now it's taking me to the typing assessment. So I was in a session earlier, and when I hit continue, it takes me right back to it. So it's really nice because you can just kind of go in and out of lessons whenever. So if you're setting aside an hour or half hour and you don't want to go over that time, you can definitely just pause and stop at any time. And here it sees that, okay, I'm struggling to type the word on screen, so it's showing me visually on the keyboard where those letters are. So now it's asking for a new word. So it's now showing rest, and it wants me to click it, put it in S. So again, it's just kind of reinforcing on the keyboard with the word audio. Visually, it showed the frog on the leaf. So again, say I'm done now. I can just there's an X in the top corner. I can click out of it, and it ends the session. So it's super quick and easy. Again, there's a lot of visuals, a lot of audio cues that really go along with this website. So it's a really good learning tool. Again, there's 5 levels, and that was just kind of like level 1 and like the testing to see how much keyboard knowledge I have. So it's definitely got a large range. It's not just reading comprehension. It's also going to help them with typing and using the computer in general. Definitely having the keyboard visual of the letters also kind of makes them associate the sounds and things with the actual shapes of the letters. So if you're interested, I'm going to leave a link down below. It's a great learning tool. Again, there's a ton of different options. It's from no matter what level your kid is starting at, reading-wise, they have a level for you. If they have a fair bit of reading comprehension, there's still those higher levels. It will, take the placement test, skip over those easy ones so that they're not bored, and take them to where they are, already at. So again, this is ASD Reading. Please check the link down below.